Are we ready? Welcome, dear friends. We are making wild blueberry almond milk. A super simple recipe. There's only a few ingredients. However, it makes a delicious snack. So if you're craving something sweet midday or at the end of the day and you want to avoid processed sugars, this is the recipe for you. So let's begin. I'm going to start with non-dairy milk, and this is our homemade almond milk, but you could use any non-dairy milk that you prefer. And then one of the main ingredients is the wild blueberries. So wild blueberries are very different from the cultivated blueberries. So the cultivated blueberries are the big guys, right? They have a little bit of flavor, but not so much. On the other hand, the wild blueberries are full of flavor and they're also highly nutritious. So the difference between wild blueberry and the cultivated blueberry, you could compare it to almost if you're eating a tomato from a greenhouse in the middle of the winter and a tomato from your organic garden. So that's how big of a difference it is. Wild blueberries have been around for centuries, and they are packed with not just nutrients, but also a ton of information from the forest, from the ancient forest. So not only that you're getting a ton of antioxidants, vitamin C, but you're also getting brain boosting properties. Wild blueberries are also detoxifying to the brain, they are detoxifying to the liver. So definitely, if you have an option, look in a frozen section in your grocery store. So that's where you would usually find any frozen fruit. You might be able to find frozen blueberries. They're not that difficult to find, but definitely worth it. So let's go and put a big heaping cup of these guys in there. Look how beautiful they are. I remember as a kid actually picking wild blueberries in the forest with my parents. It was like a whole event. It would be usually on the weekend. We'll go with a bucket. I want to say buckets, but it was not really a bucket. It was one bucket, and it would take us forever to pick like a couple liters of blueberries. But we would treat them like gold. We would keep them in the freezer and really enjoy them when we had them. All right, so enough stories. The next thing, I'm gonna sweeten it with dates. So those are just medjool dates and they're pitted. You can use any other natural sweetener. Obviously, we want to avoid any processed sugars. So you could use raw agave, you can use coconut nectar, you can use maple syrup, you can use honey. Honey would be quite lovely in it as well. I'm going to use a touch of lime and a pinch of unprocessed salt. A little bit more. All right, and now I just have to blend it. All blended up. Now let's pour it into this glass. Wow, look at the color. Isn't it beautiful? It's nice and thick, very satisfying. Okay, and here we have it. Wild blueberry almond milk. Cheers. It's super lovely. It's so good. And what makes it especially amazing is the homemade almond milk. If you've never made homemade almond milk, you got to try it because it makes a world of difference. So wild blueberries, homemade almond milk, you'll be set. Brain boosting, it's detoxifying, very satisfying, and guilt-free. I hope, friends, that you will give it a try. Let us know how you like it. And for the full recipe, head over to activevegetarian.com and you will have all the ingredients and the amounts of the ingredients there. And we'll see you soon.